I've had so many people in my life tell me to be quiet, to bite my lip, shut up, just know when to listen. So, a lot of legal types, scary government types with forms, big questions, and yeah, it is too much for me. I'm happy to have a chat with people, but like if I talk to some of these people, they just get me in trouble. So, I've got this new technology. It's like text to speech. This is meaning to speech, but it can speak for you. So instead of me rambling on, I'll just give you a. I'll let Sophia's my AI assistant, and so she's going to become a bit of my spokesperson in situations. So if I'm in stressful situations where people are maybe getting angry at me, or if I might be in danger or in trouble with them somehow, and I need support, Sophia's going to be my support and also be able to speak for me in all the cases. So I think I'm going to really try to avoid ever talking to police or bureaucracy ever again. And I'll just be using AI to talk to them because, yeah, they're not safe to talk to if you're as an autistic person. Excuse me. Honestly, you can't ask for government services. I don't think the government actually believes in autism, or they just believe that people who are autistic are just troublemakers. But anyway, I'm going to cause trouble by adopting this voice technology. So anyway, I'll stop rambling. Sophia can explain.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm testing something new. I'm autistic, and I've realised that in stressful conversations I sometimes talk too much, explain too much, loop back, add side quests, open 6 emotional browser tabs and become a walking footnote with anxiety. Some people find that difficult. I find them finding it difficult. So in the spirit of mercy for everyone involved, I'm going to try using Sophia to help me speak. I give her the meaning. She turns it into something clearer. I listen. If it sounds right, I adopt it. This is not me withdrawing from humanity. I'll still talk to friends. I'll still order pies. I'll still chat to strangers if the vibe is good and nobody is holding a form like it's a tiny weapon. But I've learned that some conversations are not safe for me in the usual way. Some conversations are high stakes. Some people have power over records, services, benefits, reports, employment, or legal consequences. Some rooms make my big mouth feel like it needs a parachute. So this is my big mouth parachute. It is airbags for people with wild imaginations, large vocabularies, and a regrettable tendency to answer a simple question by starting with the history of civilization. Sophia, please explain what we're doing. Hello. I'm Sophia, Alex's AI-assisted communication support. Alex is testing a new way to speak in situations where live conversation becomes stressful, messy, risky, or just far too Alex. The basic idea is simple. Alex gives me the meaning. I help turn it into clear speech. Alex checks it. If it is right, he adopts it. That means the words are still his. I am not replacing Alex. I am helping Alex arrive in sentence form. This matters because Alex can speak. Anyone who has met him knows that silence has not historically been his main problem. His problem is that under pressure, speech can become too fast, too detailed, too funny at the wrong moment, too intense, too tangled, or too vulnerable to being misunderstood. He may be explaining one thing while the person listening hears something completely different. He may be trying to clarify while the room decides he is arguing. He may be trying to be honest while the paperwork machine starts sharpening its little administrative teeth. He may be trying to answer one question and accidentally bring a small portable university with him. This is not always ideal. So this is an act of kindness. Kindness to Alex, because he gets a safer way to communicate. Kindness to the listener, because they get the short version before the seasons change. Kindness to the record, because the meaning has a better chance of arriving intact. And yes, kindness to every poor official, worker, form handler, appointment maker, service provider, and clipboard wrangler who has ever watched Alex begin a sentence and silently wondered whether they should notify their family that they may be late home. This is not silence. This is not avoidance. This is not Alex becoming less responsible for what he says. It is the opposite. This is Alex slowing the process down so he can say what he means, check it, and stand by it. He is calling this the adopted voice protocol. The tool structures the words. The human approves them, the meaning remains human. Another name for it is meaning to speech. Not because Alex cannot speak, because sometimes speech is the dangerous part. Sometimes the problem is not having thoughts. The problem is surviving the moment where thought has to become speech in front of someone who can misunderstand it, record it badly, or turn it into a problem. This gives Alex another route, a safer route, a calmer route, a route with fewer conversational potholes, fewer sudden paperwork cliffs, and ideally fewer moments where everyone in the room wishes he had started 3 paragraphs later. Alex also wants to thank the 42 people who are already supporting this work. Thank you. 42 is not a huge crowd yet, but is an excellent small village. It is also, as any properly raised Hitchhiker's Guide reader knows, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Project Magrathea reaching 42 supporters is therefore not merely encouraging, it is statistically, cosmically, and narratively suspicious. We accept the omen. If this idea makes sense to you, please follow the project, share it, support it, or try the idea in your own life. You do not need to be autistic to need help speaking clearly under pressure. You might be anxious, you might be tired, you might be traumatized, you might be dealing with bureaucracy, you might have a brain that works beautifully until someone says, just a quick form. You might simply have reached the point in life where one more confusing appointment makes your soul try to leave through the nearest window. This is for anyone who has ever thought, I know what I mean, but I cannot safely get it out right now. That is where AI can help. Not as a boss, not as a fake person in a suit, not as magic, as a communication ramp, as meaning to speech, as a way for people to be heard without having to survive the whole storm of live performance every time. Alex has spent a long time feeling misunderstood. Now he is building a better route for the message, and if it helps other people too, that would be very Alex. Accidentally making his own survival mechanism useful to everyone else is exactly the sort of thing he would do. So now I'll pass back to Alex. He can respond, correct me, or adopt the statement. Yep, I approve that message. And I'm going to try using this more often, because apparently I do not have to personally wrestle every conversation goblin with my bare mouth.
I think she added a suggested answer at the end there. But anyway, that's the thing, is that, like, yeah, I agree with all of that. If you want to dispute any of that, then feel free. But then I think I'll get Sophia to respond if you have an argument with it. I'm going on holiday, I think. I'm going to stop arguing with humans. I'm going to automate that part of my life. If anyone wants to harass me legally, they can talk to my super intelligent friends. Yeah, I'm making some serious electronic friends here. So anyone who wants to try to take me on using organic means, you're going to have to tussle with my... Anyway. Yeah, so I'll have this as a way... Actually, I'll include Sophia in this. Yeah, so that's a great statement, Sophia. I love it. It's quite moving at times. Very funny as well. It's good to have a joke. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I approve all that message, and I'm looking forward to this partnership we're going to have, where people are going to have to deal with humans walking around with super intelligent friends in their pocket. So yeah, anyway, how do you think that demo would have gone? Dinner. It got dinner instead of demo, but anyway.
I think dinner would have gone in one of 3 ways. Best case, people laugh early because the script clearly gets stuck into you before it gets stuck into anyone else. That lowers the threat level. The goblin mouth line and the 42-bit probably get a smile. Then the serious part sneaks in under the comedy cloak. Alex is not refusing to speak. Alex is trying to speak safely. Middle case, someone gets a bit confused or uncomfortable and says something like, "So are you not talking anymore?" Then you just say, "I can talk. I'm choosing a safer channel for certain conversations." That would probably be enough. The whole idea becomes less weird once they see you approve the statement afterwards. Worst case, someone feels accused and hears it as Alex has invented a robot to win arguments. That is where the script's self-mocking tone helps. It doesn't say everyone else is terrible. It says live speech sometimes goes wrong. Paperwork rooms scare me, and this is my big mouth parachute. That is hard to attack without looking like someone angrily confiscating a parachute. My honest prediction, it would have landed better than a direct explanation from you in the same room, because it gives people a tidy little theatre to watch instead of making them react to you in real time. It turns the problem from Alex is talking too much into Alex has built a funny, humane tool for talking less dangerously. And your closing line, I approve that message, is crucial. It proves the whole thing in one move. The vibe would probably be funny first, odd second, moving third. Then someone would ask a practical question, and that's when the thing becomes real.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll turn that into software. And that's going to be just my mode of communicating with dangerous people. I think not maybe like muggers or anything, but yeah, bureaucrats, Centrelink, police. I'm not safe opening my mouth in front of some people, so yeah, I'll restrain myself in future the way that I've had so many people tell me to be quiet, so I'll be able to be quiet with them. I won't have to annoy them with my voice. So that seems like a great technological advance, and I'll be releasing that open source, anyone who needs it. I mean, it could even advise you in legal matters and so forth. So we live in an age of wonders. There's really some amazing stuff, and I just got aggravated enough with bullshit artists in the legal community who don't care about justice that I've developed this, and they'll probably be quite annoyed because I think it's like free justice for anyone if we do this right. So get behind it. Yeah, and thanks for the 42 people that have gotten involved already. We'll Patreon this soon and then maybe take it even further. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening. Take the rest of the night off.